Hello, I'm Jan Clarke. I wrote this poem about a lady who is a bit of a Morpeth legend, Enid Ross. She and her husband Lionel had the jeweller's shop, Ross the Jewellers, and for many years. Although Enid and Lionel Ross are no longer with us, they will be remembered by many people in Morpeth. Here once stood a jeweller's shop, and I will tell, in rhyme, the story of a certain lady. Let's slip back in time. Her smile could warm the coldest heart. She had glamour, glitz and gloss. This lady's name, I'll tell you now, her name was Enid Ross. She could have been a typist, but no, young Enid knew that something better waited for her just beyond her view. She came to work for Lionel Ross. A string of pearls was passed between them. As their fingers brushed, they knew the die was cast. The rest, they say, is history, and Enid wed the boss. She went in Enid Allen, and she came out Mrs. Ross. The Rosses loved to travel right across the world, each glorious day suspended, timeless, like a precious pearl. On their travels, both were moved by hardship and would pay to make a better life for those they met along the way. Enid brought a new idea back home to Newgate Street, a swinging 60s coffee bar where Morpeth's young would meet. Enid knew her customers, their tastes she knew full well. On Christmas Eve the men would come at the Con Club's final bell. They'd scurry in and Enid would then help each one to choose. A Christmas morning argument so skillfully diffused. Some customers required a little extra time to pay. She'd organise the payments and she'd have it put away. They were buying trips to London, Covent Garden and Earl's Court, where jewels winked from golden rings so intricately wrought. She'd sometimes call a customer whose tastes she clearly knew, just to tell them, I've just found the perfect piece for you. This window was a magnet for many of us girls. We'd stare entranced at diamond rings and single strings of pearls. We'd sometimes glimpse her, Mrs. Ross, her poise, her wit, her style, a myriad of rainbow facets reflecting back her smile. No longer with us, sad to say, but Morpeth still remembers this shooting star who lit our lives right till its dying embers. And in our hearts and in our minds, Enid Ross will never be lost from living memory, because diamonds are forever.